Why? I'm being so silly. I can't actually spectate here. What's going on? Let's make sure. So, when the overlay, I believe, is not wrong. This is the first best of 3. Map
Yes.
number 2.
Yes.
I have to leave in a taxi to go to the airport in 4 hours and 10 minutes. Just saying, stream. Heading to the Netherlands for the 4K Heroes of the Storm event, but not at this rate. Not if Gibraltar's still in the map pool. Oh, this is incredible. Really incredible.
Well,
Shout out as well to
a good. Sorry.
No, I just wanted to say, by the way, the a lot of the graphics and the overlays that you saw here were from the High Noon podcast. I haven't mentioned them yet. I just want to give them a massive shout out. And we are live on Hollywood, ladies and gents, for what will actually be game number 2. Well, map number 2, even though we've played a ridiculous amount of maps already. And
So k1ck is going with the Widow at the start again, instead of having a Mercy, which I think they want to try and prevent Fnatic from sitting on that balcony above the choke so they can kind of get in for free. I'm not sure how effective she's going to be overall, though, because this is kind of like a tight quarters point, right? There's no good sniping positions.
it's
an interesting strategy.
There's no convenient high point to position your sniper where she can't really be shot. And Taimu at the moment, well, she's just straight up in the open, but she seems to be enjoying the fact that
McCree kill.
everyone was ignoring until Farah actually went, hang on a second, let me go ahead and take you out, and basically flicked something at her, and there went Widowmaker. So right now, well, we have got the early diva from Icefeld, and at the moment, I can't say Jump is making that much progress. We need to be able to, I don't know, where do they sort of hold a position so that they can regroup and attack here? If they can't constantly respawn, and if 1 or 2 of them die, they just lose the gank. Oh, Roadhog has made an appearance.
Yeah, too easy on that Roadhog. Just kind of choking up the point. Fnatic has all of their ultimates now. They've kind of wiped k1ck twice in a row. I don't think k1ck's really done too much so far, so...
So at the moment, the only... I mean, Stefan is continuing to do what Stefan does on Farah, and I don't feel like there's been any sort of contesting the aerial dominance right now. And
well, k1ck doesn't like doing that because they still have
No.
Rula on that Reaper. So really, Quad is the only one on Pharah that can kind of contest Stefan. But if Valuetaya just takes a pot shot on McCree or 2, you know, Quad's not going to be in a position to win that fight.
But if you're oh man, if you're unable to do that though, then you have to be so much stronger than your opponent on the ground, which is fine. But I don't feel like that's the case right now. Taimu just keeps running out of people to support, I want to say. The res is available, and, you know, I guess everyone's dead. Okay, Mystic is switching it up now, and we actually have a Winston. So I think k1ck has recognized here that what they're doing at the moment just isn't working.
I feel like Rula's kind of on the flank a lot, but he's not getting as much done as he would be if he just took a speed boost in and just went on the point and kind of, you know, just shot down the Reinhardt or something like that.
Oh, and the railings, man. The railing hate is real.
I think they were going to try and do that, though, with the Winston. He'll jump in, put a shield down so that Reaper can kind of ult inside of the shield.
Quad. Oh, that was a beautiful hook out of midair from Too Easy there. Quad desperately trying to do a little bit of damage there off to one side and distracting the Roadhog. But Too Easy is actually just enjoying this game so much as Roadhog. He is absolutely tearing into the rest of his opponents right now. Doing such a good job.
Ooh, yeah, Fnatic's still in a good position here. They haven't been forced to use any of their key ultimates yet. They still have Mercy and Reinhardt. I mean, k1ck's not making too much progress.
I feel like they.
Well, there we go.
Oh man,
I need to talk faster to make these points.
We need to talk quickly before they become untrue. But actually, the Winston choice by Mystic there did get k1ck much further than they did before. I feel like being able to bubble on the point there was a little bit more useful for k1ck. And Fnatic did end up winning that engagement, but I thought actually k1ck did a lot better that time around.
they managed to win the engagement, I think, by basically spamming their ultimates. So I think if Kick really goes in quickly here, they might be able to get something done as long as they have like proper focus fire and kill a key target early.
All right, there's the Winston bubble. Ruler coming in.
Managed to get the Mercy, but they're down 2. It's not looking too good for Kick.
Ruler's doing a lot of damage, actually, on that Reaper, though, but too easy once again with the Roadhog. There's the res. Ruler back into the fight. There's a lot of bodies here right now. Mercy is dead, but everyone else is alive. Is that going to be enough to capture the point? I think it might finally be.
They got it. It'll be interesting to see what they try and do with this Reaper here, because I think Reaper is very effective at rushing that first point, since you can kind of just get in there and mix it up at close range. But for this section, it's hard to see how he can be effective when there's rooftops, there's places where you can just spam from across the map. Like, it's harder for a Reaper to really do too much, but he has his ultimate, so he's going to want to try and make a play. I'll be interested to see if he switches off after that. They actually did make another switch. They went to the Widow from the Mercy, so I feel like Taimu's kind of just making these plays to maybe get a surprise pick or something. He's going to go back to the Mercy after he dies here.
I just realized as well, technically, because the Mercy was dead when they capped that, does that mean that they capped it without a Mercy? They're going back to that determination. We'll see how well that goes.
I think he used his res and then respawned, so...
Well, the Widow...
But now they're still at a huge disadvantage, you know, in terms of the Mercy ultimate. Well, they're keeping the Widow. It's not too bad on this section of the map, though. This is a good one for it. There's a lot of places where you can snipe from. There's a lot of angles. There's a lot of places you can move up and down the map. So,
I do like the set of Hollywood. It's so much fun. I wonder who the VIP in the payload is, though. In my head, I bet it's like Tom Cruise.
It's a cocky robot, man. He's got a robot voice. An Omnic.
Robot.
Actors in the future are all robots, man. Come on.
I'm trying to think of actors with robots' voice. I can't think.
Fnatic's going in with the Lucio ult.
Quad actually getting an uninterrupted ult off before dying there, but ooh, the counter ult from Stefan doing an awful lot of damage, and that is enough to clear out the vast majority, actually, of the Kick team. There are a couple of people here and there, but Fnatic slowly becoming more coherent as a team, and once again, that car has stopped dead in its tracks with a Pharah on the bonnet. That can't be pleasant.
They swapped to Genji from D.Va, I think. I think Too Easy was on D.Va. Or no, he was on Roadhog earlier.
Yeah,
he's on Genji now, so... Yeah, Genji will give him a lot of power to stop that Widowmaker from really making a lot of plays, because she's just going to die instantly when he gets anywhere near her.
So whereabouts is Taimu? Okay, Taimu's nowhere close by the looks of things at the moment. Just trying to see if she can sneak her way in so the Widowmaker can get some damage.
K1ck was actually wall hacking there while Valuetaya was trying to sneak up while crouching through that right hall. So Valuetaya just kind of fed because they had wall hacks.
Doesn't work too well, man.
No. I think that's actually a key play here. That's giving a lot of room for K1ck to make a push.
There are a couple of them dead at the moment, and don't forget we don't have that Mercy. Lucio is around though. And Fnatic. Oh wow, Rula with the ultimate.
There's the Reaper ult he's been holding.
That was big.
Now he can solo Too Easy. This is the grudge match, right? They were teammates, and then Rula went to K1ck. I believe so.
Oh wow, and Rula wins that. There you go. You often see Genji just like making mincemeat out of a whole bunch of people, but Rula doing a very good job there, I have to say. Great ult, good one-on-one follow-up, but we have 2.5 seconds left. We now have to win. Well, we have to win this section. Yeah, this will be fine. Well, I say that only buys them 2 extra minutes, man.
It's true, but that's all you need sometimes. Although we haven't seen the D.Va spam yet, it's coming. It's coming.
Oh, dude, I love this set. This looks like, oh, what are those guys from Monsters Inc? That's kind of what those blue dudes remind me of. The way their eyes move. It's kind of freaky. Also, why are they aquatic and there's a spaceship? I should really start speccing the fight.
Yeah, K1ck just pushed up with like literally their whole 6 team to basically the Fnatic spawn without anyone pushing the cart. Even if they had wiped them there, they wouldn't have gotten any position.
Well, yeah, I was hanging around here because that's where the car was, but they seem to have just jumped ahead. I'm not 100% sure why.
They got wiped too because I guess they drew the Reinhardt ult. That's the advantage there. The Winghaven uses Reinhardt ult to kill their whole team. So Good on them, I guess, but...
Very aggressive push now, once again, starting off with the Lucio ult, and K1ck really trying to push the issue here, but getting pushed back into that barn, unfortunately. So that building getting a lot of love at the moment, and Fnatic successfully keeping them inside, but at least this time the car is moving with them.
Oof. Quad just owned Stefan in the Pharah v Pharah air fight.
Alright,
Push.
here comes the res
out
as well.
Fnatic.
Oh. Rula back.
That ult with the Zarya
Ouch.
shield. They didn't combine the Zarya ult with the Pharah ult, you know?
And the Pharah ult also completely negated the Reaper ult because Rula was busy doing that at ground level, but unfortunately Stefan completely shut that down as well. Oh, now we might have some ult potential from Too Easy here. We're thinking about it. We're thinking about it. Are we going to use it? Not quite yet. He's been spotted by Mystic.
Oh, he's just gonna get killed.
Or he's just going to get killed, yeah.
Kick. Oh. I don't know why Quad's using his Pharah ult there. I feel like that's one thing that's really hurting K1ck is they're not getting off a lot of good, really solid ultimates.
There's the Lucio ult on defense from Fnatic, and that... I mean, do we have a res available? We don't have a res available. Taimu does, though, so this attack could potentially go on for a little while, but they need to be able to collapse on that car very, very quickly indeed. And unfortunately, they're getting further and further away. Taimu is dead, even with the res available, and I think that might be enough.
The res, but
even res spawn wasn't enough there, man.
No, Fnatic got it.
Valutaha, there we go. Back onto the good old McCree with the play of the game here. Boom. Next. That was actually... Oh, wow. That was actually quite a nice follow-up to pick off the Pharah in midair as well. That was good speed there from McCree.
He's